What if I told you that in just a few months, Earth's gravity is going to just shut off? For 7 entire seconds, we'll all float like astronauts. Then, wham, gravity comes back, and 40 million people crash to their deaths. But wait, what if I told you that this Project Anchor document is pure science fiction, and the TikToker who started this whole thing probably doesn't even know how gravitational waves work? This isn't the plot of a bad sci-fi movie. This is the latest doomsday fever dream sweeping social media. So here's the story the internet is selling you. According to a video that's racked up millions of views on TikTok and Instagram, on August 12, 2026, at exactly 14:33 UTC, two black holes are going to collide. Their gravitational waves will supposedly intersect and turn off our gravity for 7 seconds. A supposed $89 billion NASA program called Project Anchor was allegedly created to save us, though no one explains how. It's got a date, it's got a dollar amount, it's got a scary death toll, 40 million casualties as the rumor goes. The picture painted by this rumor is a total nightmare. For 4 seconds we float 15 to 20 meters up, for 2 seconds we hit the ceiling, and on the 7th second, bam, gravity returns and we all fall to our deaths. But detail isn't the same as truth. So let's ask the obvious question: can gravity actually be switched off? If you take away anything from this video, remember this: gravity cannot be switched off. It is not a light bulb. Gravity is a direct consequence of mass. As NASA told fact-checkers at Snopes, Earth's gravity is determined by the combined mass of its core, mantle, crust, oceans, and atmosphere. For gravity to vanish, you would need the Earth to literally lose a huge chunk of its mass. You can't get rid of gravity and keep the planet. The only way to turn off gravity is to turn off the planet. Scientists also make it very clear that gravitational waves, which are real, we detected them in 2015, are incredibly weak. You've heard of LIGO, the physics observatory that detects gravitational waves? Those ripples routinely pass through Earth, squeezing and stretching us by less than the size of an atom. We don't even notice. They cannot make you fly into the ceiling. Here's the bottom line: gravity isn't a force field that can be turned off by a remote control. It's a curvature of space-time caused by mass. Even if two black holes collided right next to us, and they won't, the effect would be a tiny ripple, not a 7-second off switch. Physics doesn't work that way. Physics has never worked that way, and it's not going to start on a random Tuesday in 2026. So where did this start? The original post came from an Instagram user named at Mr_Danya_ of on December 31st, 2025. Within days, the account vanished. The claim was likely fabricated, possibly with AI, specifically to go viral. But here's the twist: it also got mixed up with a 2020 video from the YouTube channel What If, which was purely a hypothetical. A what if this impossible thing happened thought experiment. Someone clipped it, removed the word hypothetical, and boom, a conspiracy was born. From there, it spread like wildfire. People added layers. The $89 billion Project Anchor name came from a random comment, not any official source. The 40 million casualty figure, plucked from thin air, no study, no simulation, just a number that sounded scary and specific. And specificity, as we'll see in a moment, is a psychological trap. Now, I want to pause here and be respectful. Believing this doesn't make you stupid. Psychology research from Flinders University shows that people with a thinking style called systemizing are actually more likely to believe conspiracy theories. These are people who prefer highly structured, rule-based explanations for everything. The real world is chaotic: wars, inflation, random disasters. But a rumor that says the government knows the exact date the world will end? That feels orderly. It feels controllable. And that's comforting. Plus, social psychologist Ari Kruglansky points out that believing you're in the know makes you feel special. It scratches a psychological itch to matter. So if you share a video about a gravity shutdown, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine. It feels better than accepting that sometimes boring physics is just boring. So, what will actually happen on August 12th, 2026? A total solar eclipse, visible over the Arctic, Iceland, and Spain. The moon will block the sun. Gravity will remain stubbornly, boringly intact. Now, I want to be fair to the believers. If, and this is a cosmic if, I wake up on August 12th and I'm floating toward my ceiling and I was wrong, well, I probably won't be here to upload an apology video. So if you're right and I get slammed back to the floor at 14:33 UTC, just know I'm sorry I doubted you, but I'll be too busy being a flying ragdoll to film it. No hard feelings. Maybe leave a comment saying, "Told you so." I promise I'll read it from the emergency room. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video without floating away, hit that like button for reality. Subscribe to Why It's Not True so you don't have to fact check every panic attack yourself. And drop a comment. What's the dumbest, most absurd conspiracy theory you've ever heard? I'll be reading them, probably while laughing. Earth will not lose gravity in 2026. There is no Project Anchor. NASA never said it. Physics still works. So next time you see a Doomsday video, close the app. Go outside, touch grass while it's still stuck to the ground by gravity. This has been Why It's Not True. See you in the next debunk. And whatever you do, don't jump when the clock hits 2:33 unless you want to test the theory personally.